6, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Messick's here with today's 3-Minute Thursday. Today we're going to have a short conversation about the tire pressure ratings on tractors. Many of our videos come from things that I find myself helping customers with in the course of the day. And this morning was one on a gentleman asking about the proper tire inflation pressure for his front tires. He was going about and looking at his front tires and noticing that on the sidewalls of the tires it lists only a max PSI. And this isn't quite like your car, right? You know, you always know if you swing the door open there and look on the inside, you'll find that little plate telling you what to fill it up to. But on your tractor tires, it doesn't give you that exact number. It only tells you what the maximum inflation is for that tire. That's because with equipment tires like this, when you're doing dirt work, you really don't often want a whole lot of excess tire pressure. Running at lower pressures is generally a desirable thing because it makes the ride of the tractor a lot better and gets a bigger contact patch of that tire, the flat part that squishes out on the bottom, down on the ground. And that bigger that contact patch is, the more traction you're gonna have. And that becomes really important with big farm tractor tires, ag tires, when you get up into radials and bias plies. You're making a lot of tire selections for that exact reason, to be able to run at those low pressures. The funny thing that I was finding with this guy as I was going through and helping him through this process is he was looking at his tires and noticing some pretty large maximum inflation numbers on that tire and thinking that that's where he needed to fill it to. So I went and broke out his owner's manual. Many of us forget that these things exist, but in a dealership setting, we actually refer to your owner's manuals fairly often. We bring them up on the computer to go reference information. That's where we get those details. And checking that tire inflation pressure there gives a whole chart of all of the different tires that could be potentially on your tractor. And a lot of these machines, you can have 8 to 10 different tire options for the machine. And as we're going down through those different tire options, you can find that the recommended inflation pressure on many of these machines is nowhere near that maximum pressure number that's printed on the side of the tire. And in some cases, I found differences as much as 50%, particularly with the small front tires. You can have some recommended pressures as much as 40 and 50 PSI, but checking your owner's manual is gonna show that they recommend as little as half that amount of pressure in that front tire. I went through and did some spot checking too to see if those numbers were going to vary at all if we put a loader on the front of the machine. So also went through and pulled the loader manuals for machines as well. You will find separate tire pressure charts in the loader operator's manual that you do for your tractor. But interestingly enough, those charts were the same. Every spot check that I did showed those numbers being identical for both with and without a loader because of that extra weight that you could be putting over the front. But my hunch would be there are some cases where that probably does vary. Otherwise, they wouldn't be putting 2 separate charts and 2 separate manuals. So if you have a front loader on your tractor, do go to your loader's operator's manual to check for that front tire PSI. So hope that helps. If you're looking at those numbers and not quite sure what to do, your owner's manual is the place to go. And do remember, low tire pressures in tractors are generally a desirable way to operate your machine. You don't want to go so low that you're going to break the bead off the tire, but dropping that tire pressure down is going to give you better traction and a better ride. So if you have any parts needs for machines you've already got, you need service on a piece of equipment, or you're looking to buy something, give us a call at Messick's. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at messicks.com. Many of our videos come from things that I find that I'm helping guys with in the course of today. Sorry. Many of our videos.